next after a Week 13 bye. The Browns will play the Ravens in back-to-back games. Baltimore looking for the series sweep in consecutive seasons. This AFC North battle is coming your way. Next.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his fifth season. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the catch made by Hopkins.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. Leading him out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Pushes past him. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. One play action. Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fields. He's got Smith here. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Here we go.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Now a first down throw. Fields steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, pardon.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. on second down now. It's Patterson, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Fields now to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now here's Mahomes. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jimmy Graham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Joe Reed returning. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino,
They either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14 to 3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14 to nothing. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Let's go. I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 2nd down, Barkley. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for Cleveland. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That is caught inside the 5. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Ravens. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Browns, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Fields on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Throwing on third down, Fields. Pressure comes and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. There he goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Caught right side, Tate. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And some room to maneuver. Gets around it. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 30.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Cordero Patterson had the 2nd fastest play of 2019. He hit 22.23 miles an hour on a touchdown run, and he found a top gear here as well.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Golden Tate, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are back within a score. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
Another catch for Tate.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give right side. Patterson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Tate. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On second down, Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now a first down throw, Fields. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down. On second down now, Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the gun, here's Fields. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Here's J.K. Scott now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. On second down, it's Patterson. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down now, Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. The connection made, it's Graham. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Fields throw there, taken in by Smith. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on second down. Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Browns are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. And Graham's got it over the middle.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
74 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Tevin Jenkins, a second-round pick, the guilty party.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Fields now to throw.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. A handoff to Barkley. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 4th down.
Back to throw, Fields.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Mahomes looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game,
touchdown! That's caught. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Meanwhile, Fields throw here into the hands of Hearns. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And Graham's got it, complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And here we go on fourth down, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Cleveland, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.